What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Gonna be kicking off the second quarter here.
And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream. What a great cut from Chris Bosh.
Okay, not sure what was going on there, but okay.
Greg, the love for his attitude and ability to be, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same
All right, well, time for me to open up another energy beverage. Got this Alani New. Trying out a new flavor of Alani New. Tried the, what is it, blue breezeberry or something? That's a good flavor, but trying this one. It's called Cosmic Stardust, so sounds interesting. So, see what this is all about.
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt.
Huh, that is certainly interesting.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming. And
not really sure what this flavor is supposed to be.
Jackson is out there with Jody Meeks. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Johnson.
Definitely interesting. But yeah, Alani New. They're a great brand of energy drinks. Again, they're a lot more like, I don't know, healthier, I guess, than your traditional energy drinks. So yeah, I'd highly recommend Alani New. They make some good products. Plus, again, these kind of energy drinks are a lot more healthy for you than, your traditional like Monster or Red Bull. Plus, they don't make you feel as, shitty as something like Red Bull or Monster. Because that shit will destroy your stomach, but this shit doesn't have that effect, which is very nice. Again, that's why I've been I've been drinking a lot less like Red Bull and Monster, and I've been doing more, like drinking more of that like Celsius sparkling water energy drinks and these Alani New energy drinks. But yeah, these Alani New ones are pretty good from what I've seen so far. Plus, again, they have the added advantage of not making, not fucking up your stomach and shit like other traditional energy drinks do. That's, again, why I've been going more so with Alani New and Celsius. Just because I've been trying to, in general, I've been trying to, watch my health a little bit more, take that a little bit more seriously. Trying to cut back on eating as much, which I haven't been super successful on. But again, that's one of those things where, in the future, once I move out on my own and I'm buying my own food, I'll be able to do a better job of that, I think. Because, again, right now I just kind of have to rely on what my dad provides me with, which is totally fine, I appreciate the fact that he's buying me a bunch of food, I'm never going to complain about free food, Never going to complain about that. But, he doesn't always buy, like, the healthiest shit and whatnot. And I'm not, like, a health nut, don't get me wrong. I'm certainly not a health nut, If I want to eat a fucking cheeseburger, I'm going to eat a fucking cheeseburger, And ain't no one going to tell me otherwise. But, at a certain point, you do have to watch it a little bit. You can do certain things like maybe buying more lean meat or, shit like that. Still won't do that plant-based shit, though. Fuck that. Oh, it tastes just the same as regular shit. No, it does not. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever had, like, that dairy-free bullshit cheese. Never fucking do that. That shit literally tastes like cardboard. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you're gonna eat cheese, eat fucking real cheese, okay? Like, none of that non-dairy bullshit. And if you're lactose intolerant, well, sucks to be you, I guess. Like, I hate to put it that way, but just being blunt. And I feel like that's part of the problem with people these days. We're all so worried about offending people. We're all too afraid to be blunt about certain things when sometimes you need to be blunt with someone. You need to be honest with someone. I feel like people are too afraid to do that these days because, oh, God forbid I offend somebody. Even though people these days are fucking pussies who are offended by every last little fucking thing. It's pathetic, honestly.
Short, but it's good off the front iron. Wade's got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets.
Yeah, the world really has
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders
really has
have to
deteriorated quite a bit.
on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Sad to see, honestly. Humanity has so much potential to be, you know, amazing and do amazing things, but it's wasted because people are just such fucking assholes.
For the past few years, but he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting
But
to
yeah.
let his team down.
Oh well. You know, shit is what shit is. But yeah, you know, sometimes it's just better to be blunt about certain things. So. Yeah, if people want to call me an asshole for it, so be it. I'm honestly done giving a fuck about other people's opinions. Not that I really ever gave a fuck, honestly, to begin with. Like, you go back and watch some of my earlier videos, like, holy shit. You guys think I'm vulgar now? Like, I used to say way worse shit on this YouTube channel. Like, the shit I do now is tame compared to how I used to be back in the day. Like, back in the day, I was a straight-up fucking edgelord. Like, straight up. I was a fucking edgelord back in the day. Like, again, you go back, watch some of my earlier videos from, like, 2015 and shit. Like, I was such a motherfucking edgelord back then. I mean, now, you know, I at least try to be a little bit more professional on this YouTube channel. I mean, you know, obviously, you guys know me. I'm going to keep it real at the end of the day. I always will, and that's how I do shit. But even I've tried to tone it down a little bit, especially with regards to certain things, you know. But again, at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I want and say what I want. You know, again, I believe in freedom of speech, even if it means offending someone else. I don't fucking care. Again, because the thing that people often forget is that the words themselves don't matter. It's the intention behind the words. You know? They talk about that too in martial arts, you know, like the intention behind a strike. Do you intend, you know, the intent to kill versus the intent to defend? You know, there's, you know, it's matters like what you put behind your strikes. You know, are you intending to take someone out, or are you intending to defend? But yeah, that's the thing that people get caught up about. They get so caught up in the words themselves that they often forget about the intent behind the words. And that's why people get so offended by simple shit these days. Like, people probably, you know, again, if I was, like, you know, ever gain any notoriety, people would be like, oh my god, I can't believe he says the word retarded so much. And guys, when I say the word retarded, I just mean it as like another way of saying stupid. You know, when I say something along the lines of, oh, that's fucking retarded, you know, I just mean that that's stupid. You know, I don't mean it as an insult to people who are mentally handicapped. Again, I would never go up to someone who's mentally handicapped and be like, you're a retard, you know, because that'd be fucked up. And I'd be the first one to admit it, that it would be fucked up. You know, I would never do that. But, you know, again, at the same time, you know, I'm going to keep saying shit like that because, you know what, at the end of the fucking day, again, what matters is the intent behind the words, not the words themselves. And again, people oftentimes forget about that. You know? I'm going to be honest, I like to push the boundaries sometimes. I'll be the first one to admit it. But I feel like it's important for society to have those people who push the boundaries.
Kevin, I mean, the last 30 years he has probably the best defensive efficiency for a career.
Again, you know, I am a very big believer in freedom of expression. Even if it, you know, again, even if it offends someone else's precious feelings. Like, I don't fucking care. And if that makes me sound like an asshole, I don't care. I'm going to say whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want, because that right is granted to me by the United States Constitution and the Bill of Rights. And the Bill of Rights does not give a fucking fuck about any of your precious feelings. Like, sorry. Again, hate to be blunt, but you know what? That's the fucking way it is. I will say whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want, regardless of what other people think. Because again, as aforementioned, I don't give a fuck.
Because those numbers were so low, teams weren't afraid to put him on the line. where points were hard to come by for him.
Looking at
And again, if people want to be offended by what I have to say, that's their problem, not mine.
Marcus Morris comes in
Again,
for
just being
Contavious
blunt.
Caldwell-Pope, and it's
I
Cody
don't
Meeks
fucking
in for
care.
Brandon Jennings. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Heat leading by 7.
Besides, people get so offended by every little fucking thing these days. Sometimes it's funny to,
Chalmers,
offend people on purpose just to watch them, squirm. Oh my god, Multi-Step said the word retarded.
out to the right wing.
Yep, yes I did. Deal with it, bitch.
He got it. That is one
Nice. So it looks like Miami's pulling ahead a little bit here, so yeah. All right, we'll see what happens in the third, so stay tuned for that shit coming up next. Until then, peace out.